Okay, so back in the day on NFS Pro Street, me and my buddy used to like make these glitch Camaros, and we'd go into drag racing lobbies and just completely shit on kids, and we'd get a bunch of angry messages on Xbox, and it was funny. And here's what we did back then. Okay, history lesson on NFS Pro Street. Stage 4 parts, which are like the super duper parts in the game, were really easy to obtain at launch, so EA patched them out for version 1.1, so you could only obtain them by just like winning race days and then like getting them awarded to you at random. So to get them, you have to install a 1.1 patch and then install like an unlocker, and it modifies the game so you can type in just like a custom cheat code that unlocks the stage 4 parts available for purchase. Otherwise, you have to grind out the whole fucking game, and I'm sorry, but Pro Street's not worth it like 12 years later. It's fun to fuck around in, but not like to grind out like obsessively to get stage 4 for everything, because you need it for this. So you buy your 67 Camaro, you set it to drag mode, which hopefully you're not that retarded and you fuck up this part. You go into your custom upgrade screen, and you go into the part upgrades, and you just buy stage 4 everything. Engine, tires, brakes. Brakes kind of useless, but whatever. You buy your stage 4 brakes too, because you're a G. And you then go into your tuning options, and you scroll to suspension. You set everything to the left, everything super soft. I don't give a fuck what it is, just everything full left, everything. Except for front tire pressure, because you need that less rolling resistance on the front end, because front tires aren't doing anything. It's a rear wheel drive car, who gives a shit. And then you back out, and you go update blueprint, and this saves like the car in its current state. That's what that button does. Then you go back into your custom upgrade screen, your suspension screen, and you go back to stock. So what you're doing right now is you're saving your tuning settings. The game is like, oh, everything should be super soft suspension, but you're applying a different part to it. You then go to the engine tuning screen, and you turn engine cam all the way to the left, and then just everything else to the right. Like, this is not rocket science, it's straight up glitch setup. You then go to your gearing setup, and you ignore first through fourth gear, you ignore final drive, just put fifth and sixth where I've set them, and just copy it, like, just take a picture of the screen or just write it down. It's basically like fifth under the 5, and then for sixth gear you scroll all the way to the right and then go one click to the left. Like, it's really simple. This is the part where you then go and draw a bunch of penises on the car and paint it the color you want, but we're pressed for time, so we're not going to do that. One thing I'm going to say, though, is you don't want to add like body kits or wings or anything, because that just adds weight, and do you want to go fast or do you want to go slow? Pro Street, for some reason, actually simulates a different altitude and air quality on each of the different tracks, so if you want to go really fast, go to Chicago, but if you go to Portland, you'll lose like 3/10. I don't know why this made it into Need for Speed Pro Street, but it did. Okay, so play the Burnout minigame, and I'm sorry, but this game's something that 12-year-olds can master, so if you can't figure this one out, you're on your own, bro. At the starting line, shift into 5th gear. When the tree drops, hit nitro and gas at the same time. You'll have to shift into high gear about halfway down the track, but if you nail it, you get a massive speed boost too. Usually, depending on the track you're at, you'll clock in anywhere from a 529 to like a 554. And again, when we did this online, we had people screaming at us, and it was really, really funny.